System requirements revealed for InZOI, a lifelike The Sims competitor. InZOI stands out with its hyper-realistic visual style, contrasting with the cartoonish look of games like The Sims. The game will feature an open-world environment, allowing players to explore freely. InZOI's unveiling last year extensively showcased the game's highly detailed Unreal Engine 5 graphics. Another notable feature of the upcoming life simulation game was its versatile character editor. The editor is powered by Unreal Engine 5 and contains over 250 options for body type, clothes, age, accessories, and other details. Users can also apply AI-generated textures, create various poses, and build backdrops. Over the past few months, KRAFTON has launched various closed beta tests for InZOI. So, we can assume that these PC specs are representative of the PC hardware you need to run the beta builds. Interestingly, iPhone owners can use facial recognition to transfer their facial expressions onto their avatars, known as ZOIs. Players can share and download creations on Canvas, the game's social platform. KRAFTON has launched the Steam store page for InZOI, revealing its official PC system requirements. InZOI is a life simulation game powered by Unreal Engine 5 that will rival EA's The Sims. So, let's see what hardware PC gamers will need to run it. According to the PC specs, PC gamers will at least need an Intel i5 10400 or AMD Ryzen 3600 with 12GB of RAM and an NVIDIA RTX 2060 or AMD Radeon RX 50 600 XT. The game will also require 60GB of free disk space. KRAFTON recommends using an Intel i7 12700 or AMD Ryzen 5800 with 16GB of RAM and an NVIDIA RTX 3070 or AMD Radeon RX 6800 XT. More in line with recent big-budget action games, InZOI requires at least 12GB of RAM, 60GB of storage space, and an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2060 or AMD Radeon RX 50 600 XT. However, KRAFTON recommends 16GB of memory and an RTX 3070 or RX 6800 XT for the best performance. InZOI PC requirements. Minimum. Requires a 64-bit processor and operating system. OS. Windows 10/11. Processor. Intel i5 10400, AMD Ryzen 30 600. Memory. 12GB RAM. Graphics. NVIDIA RTX 2060, 8GB VRAM, AMD Radeon RX 50 600 XT. DirectX. Version 12. Network. Broadband internet connection. Storage. 60GB available space. Recommended. Requires a 64-bit processor and operating system. OS. Windows 10/11. Processor. Intel i7 12700, AMD Ryzen 5800. Memory. 16GB RAM. Graphics. NVIDIA RTX 3070, 8GB VRAM, AMD Radeon RX 6800 XT. DirectX. Version 12. Network. Broadband internet connection. Storage. 75GB available space.